it got dark real fast. And I need to know if I need. Yeah, I'm sure it's nothing, and I'm fine. But
How's it going? John here. What if I could scroll soft portrait design and woodworks? Give me just a second. We're trying to deal with Jessica's weather right now. We'll get back to you in 1 second. Here's a weather network. Weather alert. So, Joe, what's it say?
It's not coming up.
okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna go to
well, I see
maybe.
light.
here comes the rain.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Google Bug and see what it says for your weather. So I have that and I can put it in there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's raining all right.
See if it gives me anything.
That's the stuff we had
Now, the
earlier
one
today.
the one tornado I was in, the sky turned green actually. So we basically just say, okay, if the sky turns green, it's going to be a tornado. So just freaking drive away from the green skies. But hey, Larry. Hey, Tracy.
Hello, Larry. Hello, darkness, my old friends.
and Blake. Hello, everybody.
While we're waiting for Joe to while we're waiting for Joe to pull up Jessica's weather, we're going to find out who's all here. Herb is in here in the chat. Joe's in the chat. Wade. We haven't seen Wade in a long time. He throws one line in there. That's it. Hey, Herb, what you doing? Jeanette's out there. Chris K's out there. Tracy and Larry. Nightbot's on the move. Well, there you go. Just type weather in there. Weather Arnold. Weather Arnold. Well, it's just that's not gonna really tell you warnings and shit, though, is it?
Yeah, I know. That's why. It's okay. It's okay. No big deal. It's getting darker as I go. But
It says, okay, it's 61 there right now. It says showers with thunderstorms likely this evening. Showers, a chance of thunderstorms after midnight. Some thunderstorms may be
ooh,
severe,
I do.
bringing winds, large hail, and tornadoes this evening. Lows in the lower 60s, winds 5 to 10 mile an hour. Becoming south after midnight. Chance of rain 80%. That's all it says on WeatherBug for right now.
Thank you.
80% chance of rain. Right? More
Yep.
like 100% chance
I,
of rain.
This
Damn, I didn't take my big.
paper is giving me warnings. Alert.
Showers in the
Um,
vicinity of Brownsville. That's just funny, Trace.
there was a lightning alert 6:04 to 6:44.
A lightning alert.
Um, severe storm risk.
What have you been working on, Chris? What do you got on the lathe? You got anything on the go?
Nothing. I just took one off.
Oh,
I took a little one off.
I
oh,
seen
look
that
at it, that
orange
little
shirt. I thought
bowl.
he was down there serving time.
Look at that little bowl. That's a nice looking bowl. What kind of wood is that?
It's some more of that brown maple.
Oh, okay.
A little design in the bottom.
Nice. I love the grain texture on that. It looks awesome.
I know. I'll never get another tree like that.
Excuse me.
So how's wifey's scroll sawing coming along?
She's now moved on to stained glass and embroidery. She can't make up her mind what's going
What?
to be next. Yeah.
Did she even
She tried
try scroll
she tried
sawing?
on makerspace, a local makerspace, and they had too many new things for her to try.
Oh, But is she like how involved and everything is she getting before she actually decides on what she wants to do though? Like is she buying like just little kits? Like she's
Yeah,
not
little
buying like
projects. Yeah.
everything to get it off. Okay, okay.
But quilting is
No,
still her main thing.
stained glass is pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, not my thing.
Hey, Russ, stained glass is nice, but I know it can get expensive. Just buying
Yeah,
the glass alone. Like I know.
we were in the Hobby Lobby. She bought two pieces of glass for like $10 a piece for like 12 by 12,
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say 12 by 12s, right?
it's crappy glass. It's not good stuff. It's like a notch above plastic. Hobby
It's like
Lobby is not good.
it's 3/16, isn't it?
About that, yeah.
Or what? 1/8.
It just
1/8.
it just feels like it's soft.
Yeah.
You have some glass that
I
French
know.
made that are 30 or 40 years old, and it's night and day difference in the quality.
There's a weight difference in them too, eh? As far as I know,
Yeah, yeah,
more leading, more lead in the older glass.
yeah,
But you always got to turn your glass though, because it runs, eh?
yeah. There's a grain to it.
No, no, no. But
Hi,
your glass will actually run. Your glass will run, and it'll be skinnier at the top and thicker at the bottom the longer it
Oh,
sits.
okay.
So you always have to
Yeah,
keep turning it.
hi,
not me.
Wade,
I knew
Jeanette, Chris
I
Kelly,
knew stained
Tracy,
glass guy one time.
on a
Showed me
night
a lot of cool
bot.
stuff.
Hey, night bot. Hey, Russ.
Threatening to take a
And
woodworking
One of
course.
his one of his
Russell.
biggest commissions he had was he did 7 stations or 9 stations, 9 stations of the cross, whatever it was,
Hmm.
like 11 feet tall for a church. I think it were 11 foot by 5 foot wide. He did. I think it was seven or nine of them. I can't remember what it was.
I should know,
Jason
but
was curious. I remember doing that in school, in school.
Hey Kevin,
The
how's it
other
going?
day.
Yeah, I think it took him like 3 months to do one whole panel.
These are very intricate
uh,
because I understand.
between the copper foil and the solder and the glass, it's a lot of time and effort.
That's cool.
I know some local stained glass people that they make like sun catchers and then do like poinsettias and wreaths and stuff
Yeah,
and like birds. Yeah.
little wall hangings.
Oh, you know what you can use? Did you know you can use scroll saw patterns to make sun catchers out of glass?
Yes,
Really?
Just saying.
yes.
I'll
Yep.
let you know that.
Yeah,
That's good.
you can use
I
scroll
know
saw patterns
somebody
to
that,
make for glass, for embroidery, for cross stitch. You can use scroll saw patterns for intarsia and scroll sawing. You can use
And
scroll saw
lasering.
patterns for scroll sawing, believe it or not,
And
and
Wow.
lasering.
lasering. Yeah,
I just have no
and lasering,
person that knows how to do it.
and CNC even.
Don't
I
have one of them.
don't know what all this stuff is. So I'm just gonna nod my
But you know what
head and act like
embroidery
I
is.
know what the hell's going on. Yes, I do.
Well, you know what cross stitch and embroidery and quilting,
Yeah, yeah, I
right?
know
Well,
that.
you can use the same pattern to do. Yeah, but you can use the same pattern to do all of those, and as
I
well as
don't
stained
do
glass as
any of
well.
those. I've never done cross stitch. I don't know if
Wow,
I do. Huh?
This was round once.
cool.
Did you say why not?
Is that the is that the one that you put away wet last? Was that last year? You put that one away wet?
Probably.
Hi, Mary.
This is a little longer this way than that way
Are you
now.
supposed to put it in saw? Are you
This one,
aren't you supposed to
I'm
put
gonna
it in
saw
sawdust?
this in half and glue a piece in the middle.
Looks cool though. I like it.
Okay.
But
Or you could just
it's
drill it and use
Pressing it.
uh oh you know what'd be cool? Use some guitar wire to stitch it together.
yeah, So the 10 is 3.5 inches that way.
Larry said,
Two and three quarter the other way.
Larry
Wow,
said
that's
he had
quite the.
Larry has
That's
a back issue. A scroll saw woodworking and craft on the way. I hope.
Yeah, if you don't have any guitar wires, I know where there's a banjo you can unstring.
There's one right back. There's one right over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Pinch. I know where you can get some cat.
Nightbot is busy tonight.
In there.
Where'd my wrinkles go?
You got you had your touch up button. You got your touch up button
I
on
don't
there.
know. I was hitting buttons trying to get my camp. I like natural.
So everybody
There you
in
go.
chat, what are you working on
That's better.
tonight? What's
There you
everybody
go.
Folios.
working
You don't look so pretty now.
I
You
don't
don't
look
look
like
so
Joe
pretty
Biden
now.
anymore.
on? Not
You kind of look like Mitch McConnell.
Joe Biden. There you go.
Hey Jeff, what are you up to?
That's closer. Hey Jeff.
Jeff,
Well, I haven't seen Russ in a long time. Why aren't you up here, Russ?
Yeah, Ross, want you on the panel.
You never come
You
and
share.
see us.
You'll scroll.
You don't
You'll do
like
a
us no
scroll
more.
saw show the other day.
I'm not. I'm not even going to see you in tonight.
So when are you going
Do
camping,
what?
John?
I said I'm not even
I
going
gotta
to
get my
see you
camper.
in.
I gotta get my camper ready to go first. I gotta pull it
I'm
out of the
taking my
yard
camper
at
up
work.
to the dealership tomorrow to have the bearings repacked because I don't feel like doing it myself.
Chris
What?
K is making popcorn stitches.
Didn't you buy?
Huh?
Didn't you buy that brand new?
No, it was 2 years old when we bought it.
Yes, and don't forget
Oh,
your
okay.
thumbs up, people. Give your
Yeah,
tummy.
4 years and not had it repacked yet.
Larry says right now he's just trying to concentrate on feeling better. I
Of
really
course
hope you feel better soon. Jeanette, I'm not working in on nothing. The cancer has hit me hard today. I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Well, damn it, Jeanette.
I hope tomorrow will be a better day for you.
I think we're working on some sanding on some this frog, this littered frog.
I was working on the wrap for a little bit.
On a wrap.
Yeah. Does that help you?
Oh yeah, that wrap.
Yeah, Mrs. Knight. I was talking to her earlier.
rolling, rolling, rolling.
They had all your nurses there today. Oh no.
Are you okay, Jeanette?
I got up at 3:30 this morning for no particular reason.
Jason is doing landscaping and varnished bowls.
No reason. You just felt like getting up. No reason at all.
No, I didn't feel like getting up. I just woke up and said, "Oh shit."
Well, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, I'm faded. I think my watch is dead.
So you've been busy? Are you been busy woodworking? You've been busy working, or what? What's going on?
Everything.
I need a bigger screen.
Plain busy.
Yeah. Are you going into craft fairs or anything? Your music
They
festivals?
haven't kicked it up yet here. That's another month. Maybe they'll start kicking in.
And that she's
But
okay. She's going to rest for a couple of days.
yeah, my wife wants me to enter some craft shows this summer, and I don't want to do that.
Rest is good for you. Get all the rest you can.
No, yeah, you need a lot of stock for that, though.
Yeah, or not. If it
Well,
doesn't sell, you don't need a lot.
well, yeah, but the thing is, if you do craft shows, you need a lot of stock, and
Yeah,
if it doesn't sell, then you gotta take it all home.
yeah. I told my wife that you need really for the stuff that I do. You need 50 or 60 pieces.
Yeah,
Then you got to have something to put them in and take them back home again if you don't sell them. Then you got to buy the tent. Then you get the entrance fee, and then it rains. So,
yeah, exactly. Then it rains, and then you're SOL.
Jeanette, were you able to crochet at all today? Did you feel halfway decent today and just got worse? Or was the whole day shitty?
so what are you working on, John?
Um, Sanding this 3D frog I've been working on.
Oh, sanding is so much fun.
No, and the thing is, because I do my stupid layering. I got so many layers to sand out, right?
Yeah,
I did finish another
Trying to
hat
organize
last
here.
night.
yeah. You can hardly see the burn lines where you lasered that out.
So no crochet
Shut up.
today since been resting. Well, good.
You can't. There's no burn lines there at all. See, no burn lines at all. See how clean that is?
Yeah,
I hope
Burn
tomorrow will
lines.
be a better day for you, Jeanette. You get rest tonight. Just give you some tea or something.
But honestly though, Chris, the day I get a laser, I'll be doing like layering projects like instantly.
yeah. The difference is the lasered ones come out perfect. They look like they're machine made, whereas the sand ones look somehow better.
Just let us
Yeah, I
know
know
what you
that's the
guys are
problem.
doing. I don't know what they're doing. They don't expect them.
Something from something leaves nothing.
Well, you make sure you feel better first, Jeanette. Don't push it.
And if you do,
And
push
then,
it real
yeah,
good.
and I finished a hat last night. I think that's number 36, I think.
My problem, I think, is I'm too creative when I build stuff. I gotta stop doing it. I gotta stop being so creative all the time.
But when I
You got to
made
do
this
one of those.
hat, I really liked the yarn.
You got to do one of those projects where the expression is that you ain't building no church. Nail it right there.
What? Say that again.
You're not building a church. Nail it right there. Doesn't
No,
have to
it's
be
not the
perfect.
same, man. I gotta get rid of all the fuzzies. I gotta have clean lines on it. Everything has to line up.
And there's a hat I did there.
I haven't
But I
even
like
done a
the
layered
yarn.
project on my laser yet.
It's got flex in it. Yeah, you see the flex?
Almost like tweed.
Yeah, I really like that. It's something buff or something. It's a red heart thing.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right.
That yarn was left over from a blanket that I made Dad a couple years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know. Whenever I made everybody blankets.
So, so Jeff, with your therapy, how do they know if you're ready to go or not? Because like technically, what if you need more therapy?
Then
They're
your
just gonna say
doctor has
no.
to order it.
They're just gonna say no. That's
No
enough. You
doctor
don't need
has
any
to.
more.
No, they get a hold of your doctor, and the doctor has to order it more.
Well, because I've always been curious to know, like, what happens if you screw something up while you're doing therapy on your own,
I don't know.
because they kicked you out and said, no, he's good to go.
Oh, we're helping the best we can, Jeanette. I know you don't want to let them down, but you also have to take care of yourself first. Because if you're sick and down, then hats won't get made at all. You need to
Jeff
take
says
care
he's
of
been
yourself
behind because
too.
of hip surgery. He has an art show coming up next month. Got to get going to be a woodpecker. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be hell on your hips too, though. Just standing there in front of the lathe.
What's that? Lathe what? Who where?
Well, Jeff, right? Because he had hip surgery, but he's in. he says he's got an art show coming up. I think that's gonna screw up.
I cored those things out a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah.
And they
Down to
probably have
13%
exercise and stuff to
moisture.
do at home. Oh, I lost my hook.
You're sitting on it
Probably.
under your fat ass.
Anyway, come back.
No talking about my fat ass.
Oh, I was thinking about a question for you the other day, Chris, in reference to your other job. I can't remember what it was though. It wasn't a good question. It was something stupid actually.
Didn't involve mayonnaise.
No, it did not involve mayonnaise.
Huh. Still 12%.
Oh, it had to do with cremations actually. I don't know if you feel like answering a question on cremation?
Depends what the question is.
Okay, so I know that you got to take out all medical devices, right? That includes eyeballs and dentures and rings and
No,
everything else, right? Like hips,
just pacemakers.
just
They go
pacemakers.
kaboom.
Yeah,
What about tungsten rods and stuff like that?
they get them later.
Oh, it just comes out. You just run a
Yeah.
magnet over it after, or what?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You get big old electromagnet.
Yeah, because I was curious about that and like prosthetics and stuff, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure
prosthetics,
that's a given.
they'll melt. Because they're all plastic.
I'm sure most prosthetics will just come off real quick anyway, like a leg or an arm, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's if they even go. Families want to keep them.
Uh, and they may want to
Really?
donate them, maybe you can fix it
Well,
up to.
sometimes they donate them back to an organization that can
Yeah,
recycle parts of
but
it.
see, we tried that, and they wouldn't take any medical equipment back at all. They
Really?
wouldn't take wheelchairs. They wouldn't take air casts. They wouldn't take like brand new tubing. They wouldn't take brand new uh, uh, blood meters and stuff like that. Like brand new in the packaging. They wouldn't take them at all.
Yeah,
Blood strip
we
test.
have some organizations around here that a lot of the service clubs like Rotary and Kiwanis and clubs like that will work with third world countries and send them over there.
Yeah, when my brother passed, I mean, this was back in 1983. He had like 3 artificial legs.
Yeah.
And we donated them all back to the company.
Yeah, a lot of times the components that can be used.
Yeah, so we could help somebody else, you know.
Yeah. Nowadays, the insurance companies will say, yes or no to a lot of that.
Yeah, I think that Shriners maybe. That
We
sounds
used
right.
we used to send our any time we had to remove a pacemaker, there was an organization that would take them and refurbish them, send them to a third world country where they don't have access to any of that stuff. And a lot of those, Doctors Without Borders, that type of thing, um, saved a lot of lives. And then a senator from, I think, Nebraska or somewhere had legislation passed to ban all of that because
Let's
Really?
his district made pacemakers. He thought it would affect them negatively. He can burn
let
in hell.
let's
What?
say, they were helping people, now they can't.
Yeah, yeah. And it's since been reversed. But
Yeah, if it helps somebody, just do it. Yeah.
not
Oh,
to be political, but he's probably Republican.
stupid rules. Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, especially when you can
No,
save
they're
a life.
not. Rules are in place for a reason.
It's suggestions.
Yes, suggestions.
If I can quote, what movie was that?
I veto your suggestion. I'm going to go send these pacemakers anyway. Yeah.
Jeff, why would you be thinking like that? Thought about what if I can't walk again? I kept playing with ideas on how to set a lathe for handicapped people.
One Way makes one for wheelchair people in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Uses a lot of upper body strength, though, doesn't it? Like honestly, like
Oh
holding the
yeah,
tools. Don't you be like
yeah,
you
but
gotta go
there
push
are a lot of people that
down
adapt
on
to
it though.
'cause technically with wood turning, you're doing this. You're not moving your arms. So if you're sitting, it's harder to do that, but you adapt. You get a few catches.
Well, Jeff says they give you 2 weeks and doctor's appointments, another 2 weeks, and at 6 weeks you're on your own. Yeah, but they think you still need therapy. They'll get a hold of your doctor and your doctor will order some more. Well, that's how it works here anyway.
I always need therapy.
Not that kind of
I need
therapy.
more therapy. The doctor says that's the only kind of therapy, isn't it? I thought so. Art season is happening.
What time is it? Only 9:30. Jeepers. Well, I was
Well,
taking my sanding disc and cleaning that, but I was getting high in the acetone. It seems to be must be an outdoor project.
I hope Jess made it wherever she was going.
No, throw a mask on. You'll be okay. You get a fresh air supply. You get a
A
fresh air
mask won't
supply
cook
mask,
with
don't you?
acetone. You need a charcoal mask for that.
Yeah, but don't you get a fresh air supply though mask?
No,
That would help you.
it filters the air in the room.
Let's see, Jeff says he's been doing freelance photography, nature pictures, and a fire picture. Jeanette needs to go lay down
Freelance photography.
and get some rest. Feel better soon.
Excuse me.
Jeff, you threw me off with freelance photography. It's like walking up to people on the street. Hey, I do some freelance photography. Here's my card. Come and see me in my room. I'm in a hotel right now.
Say goodnight to Jeanette. She's leaving.
Good night, Jeanette. Take care. We'll see you later.
Jeff says, I'm an ex-wildland firefighter from the Angeles National Forest. I do freelance work for them when needed.
Yeah, he's actually put. I saw a couple of videos he put up.
That's cool.
I think we meet some pretty cool people in our communities and what they do, what they've done.
I want to meet that guy with the mayonnaise.
I
Just
want to know
ask
what
him
his
one
day job
question.
is.
Just ask him a question. Why?
I want to know what his day job is.
I don't think he has one.
Were you bored one day? You had a lot of extra mayonnaise. It was gonna expire or something, or what?
And Jeff says that's why I had hip surgery. LOL, too much macho stuff. And Larry
Macho
said,
stuff.
I may have 2 pens and 2 rings. The rings would be like the one I'm wearing. That doesn't help us much.
Hopefully you're wearing the ring on your finger,
Yeah, but it could be anything.
Larry. Yeah.
Well, where else would you wear one?
What the hell are you doing in my room, Motherboard?
A phallus ring. You know what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, I suspected as much.
So, Chris, is it
No.
because you knew already, or because I've turned you? Because
What's that?
it's my whole. Is it because you knew already, or is it because I've been a bad influence on you?
Corrupt.
You're not an influence. I just understand where your brain is coming from. A dark,
Mayonnaise.
dark place.
I love you. I do.
You're just saying that. You don't mean it.
God, I'm dying. Tired.
So you're getting to repack your wheels,
Yeah,
your bearings, and
yeah.
then where's your big trip going to be?
Oh, we don't have a big trip. We have a trip in the middle of May to Narragansett, Rhode Island, which is about 50
Really?
miles, maybe 60 miles from here.
What's
Just
out
the other
there?
side of Newport.
Just a
It's
okay.
a 3-day trip. 2 days of travel.
What?
Well, we're only going for 3 days. We're going
You
Tuesday,
said
Wednesday,
50
and
miles.
Thursday. Huh?
It's a weekend trip.
It's not even. No, we're going midweek.
Well, yeah, but technically it's a weekend trip, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, yeah. A short hop.
Now, are you on call? Is that why you're not going very far away? Are you on call or what?
No, but I have the. I'm on call for the weekend after. So we get back on Friday, and I'm on call Friday night until Monday.
Man,
But that's all right.
you think by owning your own
Retirement.
company,
Huh?
you think by owning your own company, you can hire people out to work the weekends for you.
Yeah,
I don't do on call
I got.
stuff.
I have 2 partners. I'm the boss, but that doesn't really help.
Yeah, I know.
But I got retirement coming up eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah. Well, I can go on
what are you gonna
full
do in your
Social
retirement?
Security in 3 more months. I'll be when I'm 60, 66 and 9 months or something. You can collect Social Security without being penalized.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's 67 here. They
Well, they
upped it.
say 67 here, but they mean 66 in 9 months.
No, like I know you could take, you could draw it out early, as far as I know, but there's penalties on that.
Yeah, if I took it now, it would be, I don't know, maybe 20% less, and you wouldn't be able to. And they cap what you're allowed to make. Um, so yeah, you get taxed too much.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm in no rush. I'll probably hang in there too. Well, I'll probably go part time next year, and then I'll just work indefinitely. And part time just simply means 30 hours instead of 90 hours.
Jeff says you play when you're younger and you pay when you're older. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes works out that way.
I got no pictures on here. What are you talking about?
I'm lucky most of my joints still work.
John, Joe sent pictures. Can you share? No, I didn't get any pictures.
You what?
Says John, Joe. Larry says John, Joe sent pictures. Can you share?
He didn't send it. Let me see if he sent something.
Oh, hey, did you see that Cliff is back on? He was on
Yeah,
for an hour and 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I think, the other day.
yeah,
Who's that?
I'll go.
Oh, Cliff? Yeah, I caught some
Yep.
of that.
And then, well, Charles was on there too, but Charles was all like, "Hey, you want to see some of my 3D stuff?" And Cliff's like, "No." He's like, "Tough, I'm gonna show it to you anyway."
There's one.
Who's that?
That's his ring. And that's the other one.
Larry, you got some old looking hands, buddy.
Is that a corpse?
There's that one.
Sorry, Larry.
That one.
Just kidding.
Larry, I thought you were young like I am. I thought you were young like me, not old like Chris.
I'm old, but only on the outside.
Yeah. Hey, are you going to any turning events or anything this year?
Not this year. Next year. We do it every other year.
Oh, every other year. Okay.
Yeah.
Back
It's too
to
expensive
Texas.
to do it every year. Plus, my wife would shoot me.
Well, look at all the stuff she's getting into.
Yeah, well, next year, is it 26? Yeah. I'm taking her to Missouri, to Hamilton, Missouri, to some quilt town.
Quilt Town.
Yeah, it's some fabric store that basically runs the town. So we'll go in
Well,
there,
that
and then on the
sounds.
way back, if it works out timing wise, we're going to shoot up to Michigan and go to a wood turning event there that Worldwide Wood Turners is trying to put on. And
You
we're
see
going to try to
Doug?
do this all. We're going to try to do this all with our camper, even though it's probably more expensive to tow the camper than it would be to fly out there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wait, Larry says 2 pieces on box maple and 2 pieces of southeast red cedar.
Cool.
And Jeff says Smoke Eaters Anonymous.
You know, the way I looked at it was like, hey, I got a camper. I can, I got no hotel fees. I can just camp wherever I want. This is awesome
Yeah,
now. No, no, I waste all the money in fuel.
Yeah, you have 9 miles to the gallon. But it's an adventure.
But I can camp wherever I want. You know why? Because when the gas gauge is empty, that's where I'm camping it.
Yeah. Now we took last year we took the dogs on several camping trips, and they were very good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one of them died last month, so I can't take both of them anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he went
I
from
didn't
being
know.
perfectly playful one day to I'm done. And
Really?
yeah, it turned out he had cancer.
Oh,
It
you didn't
spread
know it.
quickly. Once it took hold, he was doing fine. So he just stopped eating and said, "I'm going to go die now." About a week or 10 days
Wow.
later, we had to put him down. But he had a good life. He had
All
12
right.
and a half good years.
All right. Here's a question. Can you do animals yourself? But you got to take them to a vet.
We
Even
took
though
him to a vet.
you're pretty much
Yeah.
qualified to do it yourself, though.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to kill my dog though. It was bad enough you have to be in the room with them when they do
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, it's like hospice. Jesus Christ, that was the toughest thing I've ever had to
Wow.
do.
Sounds
That's
pretty
right.
cruel, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds traumatic.
Well, the idea is that the dog knows you're there.
And more
Oh,
comfortable.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew what was going on at the end. I think it went to his brain because he was just he ended up walking into stuff and yeah, it was
When we had to put you in her dad's or mom's cat's pen,
yeah.
she had me take it over because she couldn't get out at that point. And they want me to hold it, and all. I was like, "Oh my God, really?" I thought I was just dropping it off.
Doesn't work. Yeah. Well, they kind of
Um,
they kind of you can leave, but they kind of look at you like, don't be an asshole, stay with the dog.
Mm.
I'm being a freaking cat.
I have to agree with it. It's just difficult. But
Yeah, so I did it, and loved on the cat for a minute before they did it, and they were purring, and that was it.
yeah, ours we were very shocked that this one got because we always thought that this one would outlive the other one.
Hmm.
The other one's had health problems for years, and it keeps on going and going. And we took him in for his rabies shots. He'll be 13 in August, and he has liver issues and whatever. But we kind of thought that when the other dog died, that this dog might have even noticed. But he hasn't even noticed. Narcissism.
Really? That's so bad.
It's all about him. He's getting more attention now. He loves it. Getting to the point where half the time we have to carry him down the stairs to the backyard because he's afraid to walk down the stairs because his vision's starting to go.
Yeah. What kind of dog is it?
It's a mini schnauzer.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Can't wait till my brother passes on so I get all the inheritance instead of being shared between us.
Gets all the treats now. He's a good dog.
I don't have any dogs anymore.
We should get double the treats now.
We're gonna get another one. We have a wedding in November, and our son's getting married up in Ottawa. And
Ottawa.
Ottawa, yeah.
Don't forget to go and check out. Oh my God! You got to go to the mall and buy chocolates from Robin and some ice
Oh,
cream
fuck no.
at fucking Laura Secord, the mall that Robin
She
works
sounds
at.
like she's in Ottawa, isn't she?
Just
But
walk in. And, yeah,
okay,
just walk in and order some chocolates and ice cream. She probably won't even recognize you.
that would be awesome. Maybe I will find out find out where her shop is. That would be cool.
Yes, yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to find out. I can tell you. But see, because I know she walks to it. I'm pretty sure it's in Charlton.
Yeah, I don't know where in
I think
Ottawa
it's in.
we're going.
Oh no, sorry. She's in Gloucester, so it's in it's in like southeast Ottawa is where she's at. Her mall is.
I think that's where we're
'Cause I know
heading,
she walks
southeast.
it every day.
Yeah, we're not sure it's actually going to happen though because immigration issues.
You got a cold, John?
Immigration issues.
Yeah, my
No,
my
so
son.
the past couple days, so like, go on about your immigration issues. I'm
Oh,
trying to figure
yeah,
this one out.
my son's wife is Haitian, and she has a green card, but she doesn't have a permanent residency yet. And her sister's in the same boat,
Oh,
and her parents are Haitian refugees in Canada. They're actually in Toronto, I think, and they can't come to the United States because they don't have the right paperwork. And
yeah,
we keep on hearing stories of people just getting snatched by ICE and sent away, even if they have the right paperwork. Well,
yeah, down the
makes
states,
you
right?
nervous.
So, do you know how like so she has landed immigrant status? What you're
No,
saying in
she's
Canada?
here. She's here legally.
Yeah,
She has in this country we have green cards, so she's allowed to be
I
here to
got
work.
we got green cards here too. I have a green card.
Okay. Oh,
I have naturalization immigration status
okay.
because my parents were born Canadian, but I was born out of the country, so I'm naturalized immigration, right? I still have a green
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. The green
No, I
card
was just
doesn't mean
curious
as
that.
much in this country as it used to.
Well, I got all the paperwork to back it up too. But no, I was just curious that like how long she's been in Canada for.
Oh, her parents have been in Canada for about going on 2 years.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how long it takes in Canada to get residency and all that stuff.
And you're saying they were refugees, though, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah, they fled Haiti when Haiti was well, they're still going through it now. When the gangs were taking over their neighborhoods, and the day they left, one of their neighbors was dragged out and shot. It was a wonderful time for that country.
Wow.
He had a good job. He was a doctor down there, and he got his medical degree in Canada. So that's why they went up to Canada because he had contacts up there.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, he's in his late 50s, so he got to start all over. And I'm sure his certification is not current because he's been out of the country for years.
Yeah. It says here, it says it can take several months or even years. Wait times are approximately 24 months for
Yeah,
refugee
that's what they were
claims,
saying.
12 months for appeal, and 12 months for an appeal. So, but like even just the wait time to get looked at, right, is like 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, they put in whatever paperwork he had to put in, but they're not optimistic that it's going to be anytime soon.
Yeah.
So do you have a cold, John?
Well, no. So I don't have a cold. I don't get cold. I don't get sick. But the thing is, I have a so I got my CT scan coming up May 8th for this stupid sinus infection thing I have. And like every month or so for about 3 days, it just gets really worse. I'm
Oh,
thinking it's just food. I'm thinking it's food getting caught in one of my sockets, which
So you have
affects
to do a
my nasal
screening.
cavities. I don't know. I got to go in for a CT scan. Like I got it booked back in November, and I'm choked because since I never used the system, it should be automatic for me just to go. Oh yeah, go tomorrow. We'll get you in. Because I
Yeah,
don't abuse the system. I never use the system, but I pay into it. I should be able to get like first access, front of the row, like front of the line access, rather
yeah.
than these people that take their kids in every day to the hospital, wasting time and money because it's just sniffles, right?
And we got
Oh, my
that here.
son's got a fever. Well, take his freaking clothes off. It's summertime,
Yeah,
right? Stop
put
bundling them up.
him in a cool bath, you know.
No, just take his toucan sweater off. Name's
yeah.
not
One of my
John. He doesn't
partners
need to
at
wear
work.
long johns all year long.
So you had to wait a long time to get in.
Well, for my CT scan, yeah. But like when I had my MRI scan booked when I hurt my back, that was like 2 days. So
One
apparently
of
a
my
CT
partners at
scan is
work had to have a scraping in his sinuses because of chronic infections.
yeah. Waiting for that to happen too. And then I see my podiatrist the next day. So May 9th, I see the podiatrist about my plantar fasciitis, right? So
I've had
see
that.
what I can
That's
do
no
with that
fun.
bone for my foot. Well, I got this it's like a hook. It's like my ankle bone, my foot bone, my heel bone, my heel bone. I got this like hook,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
connected
just
to the leg
all of a
bone.
sudden appeared out of nowhere.
Really?
Just all of a sudden appeared out of nowhere. Yeah,
You can see a deformity in the bone.
yeah. Here, no, here. I'll show you I'll show you an X-ray. Let me pull it. I gotta find it now. I think it was back in October, right? November, I think it was.
JJ.
I really should organize my photos.
Yeah, you and me both. I got photos going back 12 years.
I'm trying to remember if it was before Christmas that I got it done. I can't remember when it was. There's my hat. There's my cowl. See, I'm thinking it was back in November. I can't remember when it was now.
You'd think that would be a screensaver.
Yeah, you think, eh? October, no, November, December, maybe February. Do you remember when I went in for my? Yeah, you would remember, would you, Joe? Joe, I need to write that down. Then when I have my doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I'm your secretary now, so I need to write this shit down.
You can charge for
Well,
that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna get a big
I'll pay you.
subject notebook and call it John's shit.
I'll pay you in yarn.
um,
Oh,
I
there it is.
remember when you had it when you were
February
because you were
3rd.
talking about it.
February
Did
3rd.
Yeah,
you
There you go.
you found it? Okay. When was it? October, February, January?
oh, by the bottom of the
February
heel.
3rd. You see
Oh,
that
mother!
hook under my heel? Yeah,
Yeah,
What the hell?
yeah. See
That's
that little
gotta
hook
hurt
right
like
there?
an ankle.
So
That probably hurts like an
that's what
ankle beating.
that's what all my foot pain is from.
you must have
Yeah.
had that
So
all along.
the
You just
doctor says
had an issue on
that
it.
bone spur. So the
Huh.
doctor says that bone spur is actually hitting on a nerve in my foot, like along my
Yeah.
arch, because that's the inside of my that's the left side of my right foot
Well, you're not flat-footed,
where my no.
so they should be able to grind that off.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but how long is that going to take?
About a second once they get in there.
Well, yeah, but
Healing
then how long am I off work for, right?
I had one of my in my rotator cuff area, in which they took care of when they fixed my rotator cuff. But yeah, get that thing lopped off. We have a scroll saw.
See, and the thing is, what's that?
You have a scroll saw.
And the thing, yeah, but I can't even cut my finger with my scroll saw.
You haven't tried hard enough.
So when I went in to get my X-ray for my foot because I told the doctor because like I only see my doctor like every 5 years, whatever, right? And I said, yeah, I'm having a hard time walking. He goes, okay, I'll send you down for X-rays. And I said, well, and I think that my foot is causing my calf and knee problems, which is causing my hip problems now because I changed my gait of the way I walk. That is causing me lower back problems as well. So they basically X-rayed my foot, my hip, my lower back, and my face as well because of my sinus infection, right? So then I went in and seen him the next day after he got my X-rays back, and then he booked my CT scan, and then booked a podiatrist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like
Foot
fine,
pain is
whatever.
horrible.
I'm guessing they're going to want to
Well,
do
yeah,
surgery.
especially because of the amount of walking and climbing and shit I do all day, standing on concrete all day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what
Yeah.
it is.
They should be able to get in there off
You know,
find that sucker out.
like knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky with, I'm not as bad as my brother is with his, I don't know, African Burkitt's disease and his, I don't know, he's all kinds of stupid shit wrong with him. Don't ask me to explain it. You got to look it up.
What's it
African
called?
Burkitt's disease. African Burkitt's, Burkitt's, I believe.
I haven't heard of that one before.
So what happens is your leg muscles separate from your bone. So you end
Yeah.
up with like loose muscles. So you end up with basically jello muscles against your bone. So you don't have any. So your muscles don't actually help you walk anymore. You just have jello muscles for your legs now. It's like it's one of these rare diseases that like affects only 1 in 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Or 1 in 1,000,000 people or something like that. Yes, my brother has that, and then he's got his esophagus spider webs on him.
Yeah.
So he's got throat issues, and he's on uppers and downers. He was on Percocet and codeine and not codeine but oxy. He was on oxy and Percocet, and then he had to take a bunch of downers because of all the uppers he was on, and then he was taking probably like 50 pills a day
You
just
fry
to
your liver
level
that way.
himself off.
What's the name of this thing?
And he was
African
African Burkitt's, Burkitts. And he's also got like fibromyalgia and I can't even remember the list of stuff that he said was wrong with him. Like his doctors diagnosed him with like 80 different things, all intramuscular and skeletal issues wrong with him.
That's too bad.
Well, they gave him 6 months to live back in 2000.
They're
And
wrong
he was
again.
well, yeah, I know, right? So he was in he was using canes, like regular canes, and then they gave him those the arm canes to walk in. Then they put him in a wheelchair. He couldn't walk at all. And then they changed his meds on him and put him on some new non-approved stuff. And then he actually started getting better, and he started walking again. And I know last year he ran a marathon. So medication does work because like I said, back in 2000 they gave him 6 months to live, and he was in a wheelchair, couldn't walk at all. And I know last year he ran a marathon in Coburg in Toronto.
Good for him.
And this is the cancer?
No, it's not a cancer. It's just an intramuscular disease.
Because that's what it's saying it is. African Burkitt's disease.
Everything's a cancer though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, folks, I'm going to have to punch out because I am going to fall asleep standing up.
African Burkitt lymphoma.
Yeah, that's what keeps coming up. Lymphoma. All right, you have a good night, Chris.
All righty, you too.
All right, Chris, take care, man. Take care. It was great seeing you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Be good, folks. Peace out.
All right, take care. See ya. See, now you got me looking this stupid stuff up.
Oh, I was just curious.
Yeah, see, that's not it because that's not the same thing because that says it affects
Kids.
Africans 3 times
And
higher in Equatorial Africa and New Guinea. See, he's never been down there. Causes is fully understood, linked to several factors, including genetic change, viral infection, Epstein Barr virus. That's what else he had as well. So you see, so he had Epstein Barr, which actually turned into African burkitt's.
oh wow.
See, an Epstein Barr it is an endemic form of Burkitt's lymphoma. Blah blah blah. Like it's a whole weird thing due to his immunodeficiency and everything else. And like I said, like I'm lucky that I'm not as bad off as he ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Being the only person in my family that smoked, the only person ever in my family that smokes, out of all the generations, which is even weirder. Hey JJ, how's it going? What are you been up to? What are you doing? What are you working on? What kind of trouble you getting into? See, and I know, like lately, like because of my foot, my back's killing me, my hips killing me, my back's killing me because of my hip, and my foot. But
So
whatever.
maybe if you get your foot fixed, the other things will just go back to where they were.
Well, hopefully, right? That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And like,
And
like I
usually
don't.
they-
And the thing is, I don't go to the doctor. I don't take time off of work. I don't, I just do what I got to do. I take pills, and I self medicate, and I'm good to go.
But by the looks of that X-ray or whatever that was, you're gonna probably need some surgery.
Yeah. Oh well. Like I
You
haven't had
know.
surgery before.
Yeah, I've had too many.
I could use a day off work.
I think you'll need more in a day.
No, I'll take a day off, and then I'll go back to work in the afternoon.
Oh my God. You probably would too.
I would. I would. I would really.
Oh man. Ow.
Because that's just the type of guy I am.
Yeah. What happened to Herb? Was he coming back?
He was tired. He was
Oh.
getting sick.
Yeah, he ate a little bit earlier, and then his wife said she might be bringing food home. He said, well, now she tells me.
Well, she's bringing food for herself.
Yeah, she was going to the store and then maybe stopping and getting food.
Yeah, she can bring home ribs and burgers, whatever you can't eat.
Yeah, We were talking about all his appointments and shit. Like, damn.
Well, I know last year when he was talking about his bionic arm and stuff, he was all excited to get that, and insurance fell through. Like
Yeah.
bullshit. That's BS. Help the
Yeah.
little guy that needs the stuff, right?
So I think he said
Uh
on
oh.
the 6th he gets his brace for his
Uh oh.
knee.
Jeff's back. Oh, hey, Jessica. How's it going? How are you?
Hello.
But he said with help of somebody, kind of like bracing his knee, he was
Yeah.
able to walk the parallel bars 5
How
times.
long is that? How long is that? Is that like 12 feet? Jessica, you might know the question to that one. How long is the parallel bars for physical therapy?
Um,
Is it 10,
they
10 feet or
have
12 feet?
different
15?
sizes.
Is there? I thought it was just one standard length.
There's different
I know there's one
sizes
with
there.
I know there's one with an incline in it too.
Yeah, it's a decent distance. He's doing it 5 times back and forth. That's pretty good.
See, and I don't know why they like that. That's another thing. I don't understand why they can't just give him one of those walkable braces, right?
Hmm. I don't know. All I know is that he's supposed to get his brace on the 6th. So, well, I hope that'll help.
So what's the weather like there, Jessica? Is it getting worse or better or what? Evening out?
So far, no tornadoes. That's a good sign. I do believe the weather's clearing up, though.
Okay,
Thank you for
that's good.
asking.
So you're talking about yarn earlier. Jeff wants to hear about your yarn.
Jeff doesn't give two shits about my yarn.
Yes, he does. Chris
Chris
K
is
says
Jessica,
she does not like. She's whining about her popcorn stitches.
Yep, Chris is whining about those.
I mean, I do have yarn. I purchased
Oh,
yarn.
did you guys see that link I put in yesterday?
A
Which
little more
one?
specific, please.
Did you guys see that link I put in? I put a link. I put a link in the chat yesterday. Let me find it. It was. Oh, maybe I sent it just to Annie. No, it's right there. Okay, so you know the the flower bouquet blankets, right?
Yes.
So this one. Here, let me show you this. It's a popcorn scarf.
Oh no.
It's a popcorn scarf. Tell me that's not awesome. Hey,
That's,
Maydays, Mark. What are you up to, buddy?
that's pretty cool.
Hey, Mark. Oh, I need
Tell
a
me that's not a
chat.
cool scarf. That's not.
That's
That's an
really
awesome
neat.
scarf.
That really
I know,
is.
right? Like you can carry it.
That's
Yeah, you can
fun.
carry your popcorn around with your flower bouquet.
That's fun. Jeff says popcorn and whiskey or bourbon. He says.
Chris says,
Yeah, see,
please no.
No more
I
popcorn.
I
She says.
I find cool links like that and put in the chat. I'm surprised nobody comments on them.
I didn't see it.
I'm gonna say I haven't been to our chat in a minute. That's
Mark, it's
been
funny
busy.
because dealing with a good case of shingles. Oh no,
I
shingles are
actually have.
bad.
It's kind of crazy you say that, Mark. I have 4 patients that are out with shingles right now.
Oh wait, are you talking roof shingles or like hive shingles?
You know the things you get from having chicken pox.
Well, yeah, as an adult, yes.
But yeah, I have four
Oh, I
patients out with
imagine.
shingles right now.
Don't scratch. Just saying, don't scratch. Did you do your show today?
Where did Herb go?
Herb was tired and he was hungry and he was getting antsy.
I'm not tired and hungry this
He
time.
he actually left. He actually left not too long after you let your camera shut off. My mom used to have shingles really bad all the time. It was hers were stress induced though. Oh, Mark, you can rub some mayonnaise on it. That'll help your shingles.
Yeah, I need to get that shot for shingles.
There's a shingle shot. I didn't know that.
Vaccine. Yeah,
Oh,
I
let's go
haven't had
down.
it.
Let's go down to see my doctor once every 5 years, right? Oh,
Yeah,
hey. So did you guys know that in Alberta, I think there's currently 196 cases of measles because people are
really?
not getting their children vaccinated. Oh, it causes Down syndrome and autism. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are just stupid. Get your freaking kids immunized.
Yeah, I know. There's so many people saying that.
Like this is Canada.
Cotton.
Canada should not have measles. Pretty sure they got rid of measles back in the freaking 60s, didn't they?
Hmm. Yeah, so many people told me, well, Zach's got autism because of the shots.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, he doesn't. He was born this way.
It's genetic, isn't it?
I'm not sure,
Well, I'm pretty sure it's genetic.
but I was like, no, he was born this way.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Before, hey, before he had his first shots, I knew something was up, and I knew what it was. Because
See, back
I've worked with special needs kids most of my life, so I know a thing or two about it. But yeah, I knew something was
oh,
up.
well that sucks, Mark. You couldn't have rebooked it somehow though, eh? Yeah. I don't know. It's like a 5 minute shot. Okay, I'm gonna have to check in on mine then. I'll go in and get
Yeah,
my
when I went to
I'll get my
see
I'll get my tetanus shot updated, and I'll get a distemper, and I'll get a worm shot, and I'll get a shingle shot.
when I went and picked up meds last time at CVS, they said, we do shots here. What do I need?
No, sorry, I don't drink. I don't do shots. Just give me the bottle cheaper.
But I do need to get the. See, I already had
Shingle.
the pneumonia one. It's good for lifetime. The one I had,
What?
and
No way. There's no way
yeah,
there's one shot good for life.
that's what
Or
they told
polio.
me. No, it wasn't polio. Um, so I need to get a flu and then a shingles, but they don't want to do shingles and the flu at the same time to make you sick.
Do they still do inoculations to kids nowadays? Like when did they stop doing that? Like that big star scar on your arm. Mark knows what
I
I'm
don't.
talking about.
I don't have one.
What's that?
I
You have
don't
one,
have
Joe?
one. No,
You didn't get one then.
no. But my older brother did, and he was born in '68. I was born in '71.
Yeah, but I have one. I was born in '72.
Maybe it was different there. I don't
My
know.
dad, my dad had two of them.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I guess it's from in the military that he had to get so many different shots because he was always over in the Golan, and then he was going to somewhere Namibia, in Africa.
Oh wow. Yeah, the smallpox. Yeah, that's the one.
Was that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a general thing. Like I know at every whatever age you got to get your rubella, your tetanus, your rubella, your polio, your all the other ones.
M
I can't
or
I can't even remember all the names of them all.
yeah, there's a lot of them. And I know they have one for chicken pox now, and I was like, what the hell?
Johnny B, what are you up to, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm pretty lucky he's running from my right shoulder to my fingers. I caught it early and get treatment. Mark, just put
And
mayonnaise on it, man. I'm telling you. Mayonnaise will cure it. Mayonnaise, just rub some mayonnaise on it, buddy. That'll help you.
yeah, yeah, you have to opt out for the shot. And parents do, and no, I mean, I would when they say you needed shots, I went there and I got his shots.
Yeah, like I got online and I never got. I had German measles, but that was back in Germany.
Now, when Zach got him when he was, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, something like that, he got the measles vaccine, and it was like later in the afternoon. We went to McDonald's, got him a Happy Meal. I turned around and he was scratching. I was like, what's wrong? What are you scratching your belly for? He lifted up his shirt. Yeah, he got measles from it. It's a slight case.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to, right? The give it to you, and your body builds up immunity to it. I was like, why don't they let kids eat dirt anymore?
I don't know, I let my kid eat whatever he wanted. He's playing. Go for it.
I'm pretty sure I ate cat dirt, cat feces in the playground too. Hey, chocolate bar.
Well, I hope I didn't do that. I don't know.
Come on, there's nothing
Drink
wrong
out
with
of
me.
drink out of water hoses and allowed.
We clean up after the ice storm. What are you talking about? What ice storm, John? Wow, a month ago. I didn't even hear about ice storms going through Ontario. And we just had some guys. I was working with some guys a couple weeks ago from Tottenham up here. They didn't even mention it. Wow, that's an ice storm. Ice storm. Yeah, I even had a yellow and black a yellow and black immunization passport, like immunization passport is what they called it. I don't know if that was just a military thing, but
Mm.
you got to make sure all your kids had all your shots and up to date before you travel anywhere.
Mark says we didn't have helicopter parents, John. We're the last
Yeah, I know.
generation of truly feral children. Yep. And John Bradley says Ontario got a huge ice storm, was out of power for 10 days. Wow.
Well, I didn't, not like honestly, I didn't hear about it. I don't even think Robin mentioned anything about that either.
I didn't hear anything about it for all the people chatting and stuff. No one said anything.
Yeah.
What have you
Well,
been up
I'm
to,
surprised.
Beth?
I'm surprised Demetra never mentioned that, or Mary Webb, or anybody else that
Yeah.
all my
Mary,
Ontario.
Mary was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here or not, but she was here earlier. I hate being without power.
Hmm. Hey,
Not
Mark, did
because
you
of
want to come
the
on?
not because of the phone or anything. I like my fan on and but middle of the winter heat. We lost power once for over 2 months. It
A
was
few
really bad.
months.
Yeah. They put the power on right across the street because they had a gas station, but they wouldn't do ours. Something assholes.
Well, they
I
probably had a
ended up
generator
being
too.
there because it was middle of winter. It was frigid. And after a while, when it wasn't fixed, I just got a hold of Zach's school because he was little, maybe about 6. And got whatever work he was going to need for a while. And they told me what to work on him with if I ran out. And we went down to Dad's. I was like, enough of that bullshit.
You know what? In the summertime, I actually used to talk to my teachers the next grade I was going into, and I actually got textbooks and stuff and worked ahead. Loser, right? I worked ahead. I worked a grade ahead before I got to school in the summertime because I was a loser. Nerd. Freaking nerd.
Mark says 40 more minutes till I can take my meds. The pain meds have officially worn off. Oh, wow. And John
Oh, sorry,
says,
buddy.
no, you didn't get anything. It was south of them.
Robin would have said something. And like I said, like Demetra lives south of Ottawa, and the guys that were up here were in Tottenham. They were up here a couple weeks ago. Had a giant mantle of maple land on
Yeah.
three of
Well,
our sheds. Ooh, not
back
good.
where I
Oh,
lived,
firewood.
didn't take for
Oh,
power.
Johnny, you
I remember one summer we
don't just
lost
burn
power
it.
too, but I
Makes it
wasn't there. They had really bad winds, and the shed they had was gone, and everything that was in it was scattered all over the neighborhood. So power was out for that for a while, and we were supposed to come home the next day, and my husband at the time called, and he's like, "You can't come home. Why?" And he told me, and I was like, "Well, I guess they're stuck with me for a while." But Mom was grateful because she had a baby to love on for longer.
Exactly, exactly.
And I thought, that's fine.
See, it's getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them maple live edge slabs out. I know they're going for like probably 6 grand a freaking slab. 12 foot by 4 foot slabs. Oh, excuse me.
Goodness. Bless you.
It's looking good.
John, I don't know who's read
Yeah,
what, so I'll just go where I left off. And John says I had a giant Manitoba maple land on 3 of our 4 sheds.
we already discussed that. Come on,
Chris says, "Yay, John, I was not alone." John says, "Absolutely, John." And Mark says, "On the plus side, John, you can cut that maple up and sell live edged maple slabs."
Yep,
I
live
didn't know
edge
how
maple.
far you had gotten, so I just read where I left off. John just says Hydro One guys
Hydro
came all the way from Nova Scotia.
Well, yeah, because they were probably in Quebec at the same time, dealing with the the yearly freaking Quebec ice storm. Every year, even though they get equalization payments from everybody else in the freaking country, but they can't. They spend their money elsewhere, not on their own province. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about that. That's a sore spot. Americans wouldn't know anything about equalization payments. You guys would be so lucky.
Larry says, John C. on patterns like this, do you cut the solid back pieces first, then the pieces that go on top?
Yeah. So Larry. So the way I do these now, it's hard to explain actually. No, it's easy to explain. I can explain it right now for you. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll look at my picture first of all to figure out what and how many layers I want to make on this, right? Now for his feet here, I actually made an extra pattern for that because the pattern is technically only 3 layers high, 4 layers high rather, right? So what I'll do, and anybody can do this. It's not a specialized skill. Like anybody can do this. So I just took the picture and figured out what layers I wanted where, right? I knew I wanted the frog more prominent than the flowers behind him, right? So obviously the frog's gonna have one more layer than the flowers behind them. So what I'll do is I'll cut my backer first. Like I'll stack my wood, I'll cut my backer, then all my outside ledges will all line up, and then I'll split my backer off from the next layer up, figure out what I want to put holes into and what I need to not and what I need to have as a second backer. If that makes sense, right? So I'll just pull this apart for you for a second here, right? So I got one full backer. So I got one full backer, but I cut all the layers out. I cut 4 layers out at the same time, right? And then I had to decide which my second layer was going to be and what my third layer was going to be on top of that. So my second layer was this one here. So the second layer up from this one is this one here. And what I did was I left the pattern on it and I just drilled out these holes, but left the rest because I knew that my third layer on top of that was going to be these ones and this one. So this is actually 3 layers right now from the same pattern, right? And then I know for the fourth pattern, what I did was this one was cut out as a separate piece altogether, and then this one was cut out as a separate piece together as well. So I got 4 layers there right now, just on the 3 flowers. And the frog, I know, is one more layer on top of that because I wanted his feet to stand out and his head to stand out. So his head is taller than his body, and his legs are further out than his body as well. So it gives a 3D look to him. But what I did was I actually cut them all at the same time. But it's just a matter of visualizing what you want to cut out first and what you want to cut out next without actually screwing up your holes. If that makes sense. See, because here, so this is actually the third backer. No, this is actually the fourth backer set from this set here that I cut out originally. Right this way. Yeah, this way. No, this way. So this was actually the next set up. This was the next layer, the fourth layer up that I cut out originally. I cut all 4 of them.
Yeah. John says he'll send pics tomorrow to you, and Larry says, so what I'm getting, you start from the ground and go up with layers.
Sometimes I'll start from the top down, but I do know that I do need one full complete backer for all my layers. It's almost like Intarsia, right? But I need one complete backer for all my layers, so that way when I do the final glue up, everything is all in line, right? It all lines up because I cut them all at the same time. So that way there's no overlap, there's no under gaps, there's no like trying to finagle veneer in place, right? And then when I add my coloring and I do my layers, and the thing is by doing it this way, I can actually add colors to the layer below it, which will add shadows to the top of the upper layer on top of it. And like the frog will be like so looking 3-dimensional and realistic because his eyes are actual, bubbles with the slits cut out of his eyes, right? And I think that's so freaking cool. I'm gonna give him it's gonna be like black center and yellow and orange on the outside edge, and then black on the outside behind that.
That'd be
With
cool.
that shot, they'll all be blended together. His mouth will be white. It'll be green here. And then where his nose is, of course, nose and other face marks will be in there as well. And then the pads of his feet will be white, but it'll be green. The green's all mixed throughout, and I'll shadow it all.
John says fill it
No,
with
I'm
crayon.
I'm not going to use crayon on this one. I only use crayon when I use MDF because it's I don't care. It's MDF. I really don't care about it. But because I'm coloring these ones, so that way it'll look like this one. Wait a second. So that way when I do my coloring, my shading, it'll look realistic and 3-dimensional, right?
That looks awesome.
That's nice.
Because even this one is only 1, 2, 3. This is 5 layers on this poppy here. This one's 5 layers. These are only 4. Right, this one's like 4 layers. Right. But it's the coloring and the texture that gives it the oomph factor and three-dimensional look to it. You flat. Thanks, Jessica. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mark. Yeah, well, Larry, that's why I'm here. Like, I'm here to answer your questions for you. Even though, I don't make what you want me to. I haven't started on my lampshades, my regular lampshades yet. I haven't started on my big ass boat yet. So, what else we got going on tonight?
Not sure.
Jessica, you look tired.
I'm sitting here, just like dozing off a little here, a little there.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't fall
here.
asleep. She's gonna start moaning. I know it's like Joe's are laughing.
That was hilarious.
I do have to get my lampshades done though, but that's just a me project though.
The bad thing about the night, Jess, is like I said, what the hell is that? Everybody be quiet and listen.
Oh
So
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, Johnny B. Yes, Johnny B. Thanks for reminding me. I still have to do my big 4 foot Big Ben, my Peter Pan wall.
Well, Jess, we had to investigate and see what the hell that noise was. You would have done the
But you
same.
didn't.
You would have done the same damn thing.
Well, that sounds cool, Mark.
Yes, I would have.
And
I
Ooh,
would.
that's gonna
Yes,
be a
then there's
See,
no way to.
I've
We
actually never
couldn't
done
mute
Tarsha.
you.
I'll do
I know.
segmentation because if I was, I don't want to get into Tarsha. There's way too many wood colors to buy, and it's way too expensive for what I do.
Yeah, that night there's like no way to mute you or anything, so everybody's just like listening and laughing. And John came in. I was like, "Listen," because he asked what we were up to, and I was like, "Just listen." He's like, "Is she moaning?"
Yeah, and I've never deleted it either.
Yeah,
So
he ended up ending it all because it was
Yeah,
time anyway. But there was no way to. I couldn't do anything. We tried calling your
it
name.
was late.
I even called you that night and you wouldn't answer. And I was like,
Oh, I'm sure my phone was on vibrate.
you know,
Hey, you know what? If I could be the laugh of someone, if I could make someone's day just a little bit better.
but then it's at the same point where like, should I call her? I mean, she seems like she's enjoying her.
Oh, let me go.
Mark, are you doing that out of MDF or plywood? You're doing that on your router, of course, right? Or are you gonna epoxy fill it all? Ooh,
I have
epoxy fill.
yarn to show you tomorrow, Jess.
Ooh.
I got my Hirschner's order today of the cotton cakes.
You did. There's
Yeah.
a box, a bag, and a tote, and a tote and a bag. It kind of looks like mostly Hobby Lobby.
Coco. That looks like a fun project though. One, two,
Yeah.
three. There's only 3 layers on there.
That'll take you a little bit to go through.
You gonna start that now or tomorrow or what? No, we're starting our
Nothing's
cow
happening
tomorrow.
now.
Aren't
Hmm.
We're doing a what tomorrow?
Crochet along.
We're starting our cow tomorrow. Crochet along
We're starting
on
flowers.
our shalala.
No, not the shalalalala. No, the kalalalala. The bouquet of flowers. We're starting cherry blossoms tomorrow, and then we will
You're
have a
supposed to tell
total
anybody.
of I think 4 or 5. I can tell
Give
Joe.
me the pattern.
I'll
No,
give it.
no
I'll
pattern.
send
You
it
don't
to
get
you.
it till tomorrow.
Yeah, but then
Not till
I
tomorrow.
tutorial or written.
Both, I think.
Well, see
Well,
if
even
it's pictures, then I can watch it and write the actual directions down so I understand it.
well, and if there is not a video, I'm gonna do it row by row, so there will be at least some demonstration on it.
Okay. Cool. Otherwise, I'll be lost at some parts, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure I will be too. It's gonna be fun.
Chris says as long as there's no popcorn stitches. It's all popcorn stitches, Chris.
All popcorn stitches, Chris.
Popcorn purgatory, huh? That's what I
No,
do.
I don't like popcorn stitches either. They take too
Mm-mm.
long.
Too much. A yarn eater at that.
There's something moving back there. I was like, what the hell? Thought your
What's
yarn
there?
was moving there for a minute. All I saw was a top and some the yarn's moving.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Now, if my yarn could actually separate itself, that would be phenomenal.
What is your problem?
Separate itself into like-minded colors.
Can there not just be one line where you're not bothering me?
Yeah, I
Huh?
went and bought yarn the other day.
You did.
Linda knitted a pair of popcorn top
It
kilt
would be
hose
nice to do though.
for her bagpipe instructor. She loved them. That sounds actually kind of nice. Did they have were they?
Popcorn kilt pose.
I'm gonna say were they tartan colors at the top line of them, top row?
But you
She just knit the whole uniforms for the whole bagpipe band.
why?
I'm sure she could actually make her own tartans on her loom too.
What do you want? You want down? No. No.
No, I haven't had one yet.
You need to behave.
Um,
You think you can? Can you behave?
It's funny her band wears my tartans, so she already had kilts. That's funny.
That's my first time.
That's lucking out actually. See, I know I got a cousin's tartan and a Marie tartan. I got my mom's tartan inside as well. I have my own
Oh,
kilt.
it's
I haven't
popsicle
worn it
time.
in years.
I haven't bought
I know
popsicles in.
my best friend Bill Whitehead lives in Newfoundland and or sorry Newfoundland Labrador. He lives in Labrador, Goose Bay, Labrador. That's where he retired at. He wears his kilt all the time. He actually got married in his kilt, his dress kilt, right? Lindsay Harris Black Watch. If you go Black Watch, they get disbanded. Wait about a while ago. Yeah, did Black Watch get disbanded back in '84? 2006? No way. It was way before. I thought they were disbanded way before then. What time tomorrow? Regular time. All right, Mark. Take care. Rest up too, and try and take care of your shingles. Um, 8 o'clock central, 9 o'clock. Late for tomorrow or
Hey,
regular? Not late. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock central, Chris. I know the colors that I need for it are the colors that I'm using for it. Oh, I don't even have. Oh, there it is. Ba, 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 ba.
thank you, Chris. Where's your banana?
Chicken banana.
Hey, Ellie.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana. These are the colors I'm using. Look at white and pink, darker pink, and a wine.
How big are these freaking flowers?
And I'm gonna make my own. I'm gonna make my own branch. I got 2 different colors of green for leaves. No, I got 3 different colors of green for leaves.
These are background flowers. You know, kind of like baby's breath, but not baby's breath.
So I need green too. I don't have any green.
Oh,
Oh,
relax,
Jojo, you don't need green.
relax, Joe. You don't need everything.
You got stems and flowers and leaves.
Well, you don't need green tomorrow.
I started making daffodil leaves last week. See, I got a floppy. I got a strong daffodil leaf, and I got a floppy daffodil leaf. I haven't had my wire to it yet.
That's floppy. No, nobody likes anything floppy. Why do we have floppy stuff?
It's a floppy leaf.
We have them
It
stiff
needs
stiff and
it needs
hard.
water. It needs watering.
Miss Ellie, tomorrow we are going to start our flower bouquet crochet for Mother's Day. Well,
I
okay, hold
definitely
on.
done.
Inspired by. Let's go inspired by Mother's Day because chances are it's not going to be done by Mother's Day.
Yeah, definitely
So
will not be done.
inspired by Mother's Day. Hey, it's my birthday month. Starting tomorrow, it is my birthday. All month, and I'm going to celebrate each and every single day.
All month.
What are you gonna
Whole
do?
month, I'm doing it. I don't know yet. Sounded good though.
Mm-hmm.
I started making daffodils for Easter, actually, or for spring, and then I was going to add
Can you
some.
guys hear that noise? Never mind. Stop.
Well, I hear Joe's fan, so I started doing some daffodils, and then I was going to add some lilies to it, and then I was going to add carnations and some tulips, some amaranth, some lavender. I was gonna do a whole bunch. I was gonna make a whole bouquet, and then Jessica's like, "Hey, let's do a bouquet." I'm like, "All right, sure. What an awesome plan. Let's do that." And
What I say? Hold on, I'm confused. What I say? I don't know. Did I say it? What did I say?
let's do a bouquet or a crochet along. I'm like, "That's awesome. Let's do that then." Rather than me just working on my own, doing my own thing.
You can do your own thing if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm using size 3 yarn, and I'm probably gonna use a 2.5 inch.
You're gonna use what size hook?
2.5, maybe 4. No, I'll use a 3. I'll use a 3. Use a 3 and a 3. Screw it.
Wow. Okay.
Or I could always pull out my thread, number 10, the number 10 thread, and start using my steel hooks again. Oh, Jessica, whatever happened to your rows that you started with your 8,000 chain? Your chain 8,000. Hey, Mona.
It's in here.
Mona, what are you up to?
Hey, Mona.
That's just a by pastime project.
Yeah,
So what? Well, that was started off as a chain 300 something. Was it a chain 400 something?
400 something. Yeah.
Yeah. I still think that's gonna look awesome when it's done. It's so freaking long.
Okay, let's see. Okay. And
It's about 3 feet. So 6 feet long.
it's like almost half my size. That's sad. Okay. All right. It is. All right. Let me ask like a tape measure. Come here.
So it's like 4'8", 4'6" maybe. 4'3". Let's go for 4'3".
Little long.
A little long.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be cute. Holy crap! That was the first time I measured it. I cannot believe it comes up to my armpit.
Welcome back, Mark.
Welcome back.
Armpits.
And actually, no, I'm not using Fred. Well, yeah, kind of my armpit. That's kind of where it was. Like right there. That's like, yeah, that's armpit. Oh, yeah, that's so armpit. That's like if I would have stuffed your face in there, like, yeah, that would have been.
Oh, okay.
Armpit. Sniff it. You want to smell? Right there. That ain't right. It's okay. Y'all pretend to love me. It's fine. Chicken.
Oh, so Larry, going back to your layering, you really want to be careful of what you put your drill holes into, because I actually drilled through this layer and I didn't want it, but I wasn't worried about it because I knew there was another layer going over top of it. So
Contact.
these holes are non-existent actually, and they won't be seen. Next layer on top of it.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
You know what? I started singing that at work today because
But I have.
Sean come back from the job and he had a banana Slurpee. Right? And Dave looks at him. He goes, "What's that?" He goes, "Oh, it's banana." I said, "Chicken, banana, chicken, banana, chicken, banana." And Dave just cocks his head, looks at me like, "Shut the fuck up."
Well, the thing is, though, is like if I do the whole yeah, I can't say it because if I say it, my arms have to do what it is.
Yeah, Chris, that's what you're saying. Chicken, banana.
Chicken Yes, yes, Chris. It's chicken banana, chicken banana, chicken banana, banana, banana.
Linda got 2 pounds of 24 micron hard merino blend roving today. Feel like keep her busy for a while. Holy cow. That's small stuff, man. 24 micron.
Jess has lost it.
So did she get it? She get it in a bag? She got to cart it up and everything, or what's her plan for it? You know.
That's gonna stick in my head. Baby shark, that song's stupid.
Yeah, I heard that today when I talked to Michaela.
Every generation has their song, right?
Yeah, she
I
just loved them.
love you. You love me.
So generational people out there, 60s,
My
70s, 80s, 90s, I think are all in the house.
Yeah.
If you can say, like, what was that song? Like that song, the one poppy song that everybody knew, everybody danced to, everybody. And I know, like nowadays, it's stupid baby shark, but no, what was the earworm of your day?
Mine was Skin and
Ear
Marinky Dink.
worm.
Skin and Marink.
They're downstairs. They want to get milk. Get 'em a rinky rinky doo, get 'em a rinky doo. I love.
Yep. You know, so who sings it?
Hold on, camera.
The Big Mac theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about Mac tonight? Well, there was also Bud. Why?
True.
Where's the beef?
Forgot about that one.
Help! I fall and I can't get up. There were so many slogans from our time, though, right?
Yeah.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap
The
off,
clapper.
clapper. But wait, there's more.
The Big Mac theme.
Just said it. Just said it.
That one's
And
not
forget
even
it.
as bright as this one. Yeah.
All beef
Yeah, the
patties.
set it and forget it. The rotisserie thing from Emerald Lagasse.
It's 2 all beef
Bronco.
patties, special sauce, lettuce,
Special
cheese,
sauce, lettuce, cheese.
pickle, something on a sesame seed bun.
And special sauce. Not sesame seed,
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, that's a different generation. Sock it to me. Sock it to me. I'll buy that for $1. I'll buy that for $1. Oh, look at that. How hilarious is that? That's just good timing, Annie. Oh, Annie.
And it's 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and
Sock it to me. Sock it to me,
And
Annie.
onions is what I forgot. Yes. That's right, Mark. Annie.
Jessica was asking what your earworm was. Generational earworms.
Hey, Sissy, what was your earworm musically? That's stupid. Okay, so right now there's like chicken, banana, and then baby
Yeah,
shark,
it was
baby shark. And then hold on. This is the song that never ends. This is go on and on, my friend.
so it was two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Or no, gummy bear.
Yes.
I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. I'm a yummy, yummy, yummy something gummy bear. I'm a yummy, yummy.
Mr. Meyer,
Yummy looking gummy bear.
the wieners.
I'm an Oscar Mayer
That's the
wiener.
question of the night. Oscar Mayer wiener. Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Did you forget
My
the rest?
hot dog has a first name. It's OSCAR.
Hey, Larry. Hey,
So my daughter said the gummy bear song. I'm a gummy bear. Oh yes, I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. Or it's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter
Had
jelly.
most
Baseball. Peanut butter jelly.
rainbow,
Peanut butter
but
jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Baseball.
Taste the rainbow.
No.
yep.
Taste the rainbow's been
No, I
around
would
for a long time.
say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Who can say it backwards?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Say it
Oh,
backwards,
wait.
not forwards, backwards.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Very good.
I win. I've fallen for that before.
How about Doshity ala exballistic fragicolor rufus?
And why would you want to do that?
She does it. You know how many times I had to rewind and play, and rewind and play, and rewind and play to be able to do that?
The
It is
VCR or the
Doshus ala exballistic fragicolor rufus. And actually, if you say super correctly backwards, it's actually Doshity ala exballistic fragicolor rufus. But they had an issue with that in the movie, so it became Doshity ala exballistic fragicolor rufus. It's fun to say.
So is you sank my battleship.
Musical
That's good.
earworm was something different.
Yes.
Everything
Keep
from
the world
sugar
safe.
sugar by the Archies to red rubber ball by the circle. Red rubber ball goes bouncy bouncy. That's the
Right.
one.
Huh?
Like a red rubber ball. I know you've heard the song because they still
Yeah.
occasionally play it.
It's like my white bicycle.
Yeah. But yeah, that and I'd like to teach the world to sing.
Yeah.
That was a big
Here
one.
they come, the boys in the bright white sports car, waving their arms in the air. Who do they think they are? Why, it's Stan, the garbage
Yes,
man.
Chris K. Yes.
Somebody want to fill me in?
And
I'm
I'm
just a
sitting
bill,
here on
a
Capitol
lonely bill,
Hill.
sitting up on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
It's from after school, school rock, schoolhouse rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
It's how you learn
Yeah, I've seen the
education
scene sometimes.
after school.
Conjunction.
They're basically like PSAs. They're like PSAs. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
That's me.
I usually like Fraggle Rock.
I still watch Fraggle Rock.
Yep.
Is that the lady with red hair?
No,
Fraggle
well,
Rock. They live underground. They have the doozers
it's red.
and the dozers. And
Red had red hair.
Madam
She
Trashy.
had red curly hair. I thought she had red curly hair.
Yeah.
No, red. Red didn't have red curly hair.
Oh yeah, the theme from the Monkeys. Absolutely, Mark.
Yeah. Here we come. Walking down the, yeah. Love that song.
Singing
like
the
the
silliest love
Around the mulberry
song.
bush, the mulberry bush,
Everyone
the mulberry bush.
we
They
It's
would go around the mulberry bush. The
that's the
monkey chased the weasel.
So
it's
I
got
I
that
actually have
trash heap.
I actually have all the Schoolhouse Rock on DVD, like
Oh
full
wow.
complete collection.
Hey Gypsy.
I
Hey
do as
Jesse, how's it
well,
Hey,
going?
and all
hey.
seasons of Fraggle Rock.
She should have. Hey, Jesse, did you get your packets today, sweet?
Hey, Jesse. Oh, yeah, I got to tell Jill tomorrow about her package. Keep forgetting.
That's not nice
Did you
to
say
talk about people's package, Annie.
No.
did you say Beanie and Cecil?
Say what?
Beanie and
Okay.
Cecil.
Mark says good, good, good. 11. Never give me any trouble till after 9. That's not.
I know he went in the trash. I
I
saw
don't
it.
know that song.
Now stop.
That doesn't.
You gotta sing that. You gotta give some harmony to it, Mark. I don't know that song.
Come on up, Mark. Come sing it for us. I'm old and tired.
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
what
yeah,
song
I
we all
should.
listen to.
I should just send her the whole DVD set.
We used to listen to Spirit in the Sky a lot.
I love that song.
Well, basically, the only number song I really know is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do 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 12.
What, Cookie?
Another one, Annie, would be Whippet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was more in the 80s.
Well, you know.
Devo.
But I was born in the 60s. I grew up in the 70s.
Yeah, Norman Greenbaum. Yep.
Yep.
Who's Norman Greenbaum?
The one who sang Spirit in the Sky.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't that Doctor and the Medics? Tell me I'm wrong.
My brain's not working. Say it slower. He thinks I'm joking. I'm not joking.
I don't know.
I have one of those
So Mark,
your squeak shut.
Mark, I've been watching these latest little shorts on Facebook and YouTube and stuff, and basically it's a son, a father, and a grandfather. And the son is all like, "Hey, listen to this cool new song I just heard listening to." So he'll play the song, and the dad will be like, "Nope," and he'll hit his iPod, and a song from the '80s will come on, right? And Grandpa will be in there. He'll like, "Nope," and he'll put his song on from the '30s and '40s, right? And it's like the exact same song all through all three of them, but every generation got the exact same like tune and lyrics. So the lyrics might have changed a little bit, but it's the exact same tune.
Yeah, it
It's funny watching it.
the bird Spirit in the Sky in the 80s. Okay. Liked Witch Doctor too.
Yeah.
Everybody covered songs.
I
Like, I
liked
can't believe how many people. I can't believe how many people thought that Locomotion was what's her name? They thought it was her song. In the '80s.
No, I don't know.
I can't even remember her name right now. Or I think we're alone now. Same girl, same girl.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Now I'm singing a song in my head.
Which one?
Which one?
Ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla bing bang.
Bang, walla, walla, bing, bang. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Hey Chris. Welcome back, Chris.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, I was thinking. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
I'm almost done. Got one more piece left to do.
I heard that, I think first, like from Ray Stevens.
Oh, I have Oliver
What?
Stevens.
Yeah, I
Really?
think, yeah,
Anthony.
I think that's who I heard it from. Yeah, because we were listening to a lot of Ray Stevens. I like Ray Stevens. He's funny.
Anthony's favorite is It's Me Again, Margaret.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not know that, Mark. Mark's a wealth of musical
Just
knowledge.
take care, Ellie.
Oh, it's all right, Herb. Herb said he's sorry he didn't make it back. Too much going on.
Not a problem.
Herb.
You're lucky you're cute, Herb. You wasn't so cute, I wouldn't forgive you. Just saying.
I was mainly just to say hey.
Yeah, look what you got roped into.
Yeah. I just. I've been here the whole show. I was lurking because I don't forget. But I will say, I'll get anything clicked and go to bed because I've been told I have to go tomorrow.
You have what, Dwayne?
Got to go to Home Depot,
Oh,
so not sure I'll make it back to bingo, but if I do, I'll let you know. Because he
okay.
also wants to go shopping for a new lawnmower,
Okay.
and
Why would you go to Home Depot? You should go to Ace Hardware.
he plans to look at Ace as well. Lawnmower shopping to him, like yard shopping is to us. He can take all day.
Oh no.
That's all right. I just told him I'd sit in the car, take my crocheting with me, put a book in for him, and he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Looks like Russ in his parking lot duty.
Huh?
Like Russ in his parking lot duty.
Yeah.
Kitty kitty bang bang.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
You know what? I
That's
don't
one
think
of
I've
my
ever
favorite.
watched. I don't think I've ever watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Real? Oh my God!
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You have to rectify that for
I
both
have
of them.
them. I don't think I've ever watched them.
Mike.
I
Chitty
have
chitty
them.
bang bang. I love
I
you.
don't think I've ever
Chitty chitty
watched
bang
them.
bang. Oh my
I
word.
watched a lot of
Is there
Herbie movies though.
from the movie Sound of the South or something? There's a song in that I really liked.
Song of the South,
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the name of the movie.
Zippity Doo
That's the
Dah.
one where the
And I
bluebird.
shut my mouth.
Yeah, Zippity Doo Dah, and there's a bluebird on my shoulder.
Nobody listens like me.
A wonderful day. Your sunshine coming my way.
Okay, there we go.
Three little
I'll
birds.
stand it up.
Yeah,
Birds on my shoulder. Yeah,
I love
I
that
said
No.
that's so
song.
good.
Huh?
Three little birds used to be a thing too.
100 bottles of beer on the wall.
Talking about the three birds from Dumbo.
Yes.
I think everybody sang
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down and you pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh, I found it.
98 bottles of beer.
All right, there we
Thanks,
go.
Joe. I haven't thought about that in a
every
very,
comedian
very,
out
very
there
long time.
loves Benny Hill.
And then the one where when you bop them on the head. Oh God,
Bunny
what
Foo
was
Foo.
Oh, hold on.
Foo Foo?
Yeah,
Yes.
little bunny poo poo coming down the garden. Oh, no, no, no. Scoop up field mice
There
and
you go.
box them on the head.
No, I
Pick up
don't
the
want
field mice, pop them on the head.
up into
Yeah.
the forest and
Little
pop
bunny
my head.
on the head. Down came the spider.
That's another of my favorites. Itty bitty spider.
Okay, there we
I like that. Cool.
That's a
There we
frog
go.
that's looking at you and say, "Go ahead, fuck me, I dare you."
Yeah.
He's got that tilt to his head going, what? Thank you. Okay. So next
Yeah,
is
what?
coloring.
I like the colors. Coloring is fun. Jojo, we
Mark,
need to get back to coloring.
Mark, I can say
Yeah.
shitty shitty bang bang with my t-shirt.
If you wear dentures, don't try to say shitty, shitty,
Shitty
bang,
shitty
bang.
bang bang.
Shitty, shitty, bang, bang. Shitty, shitty.
My
Yeah.
shitty
Like on
shitty
South
bang
Park.
bang.
Like on South Park when the kids go to City Walk. We got some shitty walk on the shitty walk. We got some shitty chicken today and special shitty beef. You want the shitty chicken or the shitty beef?
Don't try to say
Shitty chicken.
shitty, shitty, bang, bang. I don't have my teeth in, and I said it fine.
Can I have someone's teeth, please?
No.
Ew.
Gross.
Actually, in the Mennonite Hutterite community, the Amish community, that's what they do too, right?
Just share teeth.
Basically at age 9 or 10, I think it is, or eight, no, maybe it's age 12. They pull all their teeth out and they all get dentures, and they all share their dentures when they grow.
No.
Why would they
Yep,
do that?
because dentures are cheaper than dental work.
Amen. I tried to tell my dentist that. Apparently, he wanted to make more money off of me.
Dentures are cheaper than dental work. So it's cheaper to get dentures when you're 12 years old than when you're 50, and you go through pay all that money out for all your dental work, like bridges and crowns and caps
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
if
Root
you
canals
the
and
shape of your mouth
Yeah.
changes, then they'll still have to buy new dentures when they grow.
No,
well,
they don't
that's why
buy
you
new
share,
dentures.
Annie.
Yeah,
You just share.
there's like there's a big box of dentures. They just share the dentures.
It's called pick your size.
Community teeth.
Oh, gross. Gross. Oh. Okay, yuck. Mm.
Gross.
All
That
right,
thought
everybody.
that was in my head. Thanks, John.
I did not need to end that even. Oh, mm-mm.
You can actually
There's
look it
just
up. It's
things.
true fact.
I don't want to look
Okay.
it up. I'll take
No. No, yep. We're good. Believable
That's all
fact.
right.
Fine.
That's all right. The old military guys can test
That's
this
all right.
too. The
Yeah, and then the
platoons
night.
used to have one sheepskin condom for the group of them, and they used to share it and
No,
wash it out every time.
No.
It was a,
Nope.
it was
Nope.
a sheepskin condom.
No.
no way.
Back in World War One. You can look that up.
Nope.
I'm serious.
No, thank you. Apparently, one of my patients told me
Skin
today,
condom didn't protect you from anything, right?
probably not.
It stopped the girls from getting pregnant.
Skin has pores, no matter
What?
what the animal is.
No,
All
it
skin.
wasn't skin. No, it wasn't skin. It was made from like your stomach, the intestine.
That's even
They were made from the
worse.
intestines. Hey, what do you? But latex wasn't invented yet. What do you think? They had to use something.
I wouldn't know. I have a latex allergy.
Yeah. Well, if you have a latex,
Just turned it inside out. Oh, Mark,
here's your
that's
option.
blue.
No, but that's what they used to do back then, right?
Oh, God.
No. No. Oh, my gosh.
It was a different time.
Oh.
Wonder women stayed virgins back then.
Right?
Yeah, till they were
Fuck.
8. Till
My
they were 8.
God.
Like we're talking like the 30s, World War One.
Shit.
When women became.
Oh. Be like, oh, babe, what's that smell?
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, that must be Ashley. My apologies.
Oh,
Well,
my God. Lord help me.
that's like certain like certain phrases and songs. We already know songs were made up out of diseases and stuff, right? Like ring around the posy and all that.
Oh,
Well,
God.
when you didn't have a pot to piss in, you were poor. When you didn't have a
Well,
changing
I
pot,
sure
when you didn't have a
wouldn't.
pot to
That
piss in, you were poor.
conversation
Doesn't
started
mean I share that pot to
quick.
piss in with somebody. Uh,
Mark's crying over there. He's laughing so hard.
I just coughed up my toenails.
what? Oh, what the
Why are you
hell?
chewing your toenails?
What?
That's what we call it when you cough
Why
real.
did you eat your toenails for dinner? Damn it!
I'm
You mean
I'm trying to envision how flexible Annie is now that she can chew her toenails.
I can't.
I actually did used to do that when I was a kid. I got slaughtered for that constantly. Never chewed my fingernails, just my toes.
You want a bite?
No, because now it just gags me to even think that I ever did that because now I know how dirty you are.
Mm, toe jam, best.
I used to be able to do that
Please, please pass the toe jam. My
when I
breath
was like
crackling.
9.
You want some? Oh, I got a hole in my sock almost.
Mark says some guys pay extra for that?
Yeah, that's the worst.
Jets, you have all that yarn behind you. Get a darning egg and darn your sock. It's not as hard as you think.
If you don't have a
Um,
darning egg, you use a tennis
I
ball.
have been looking for a darning egg for years.
Here's the problem. I have to make two that match.
No, I didn't say knit socks. I said darn it. You're just repairing the hole.
Darn it. Darn your
Chris
hole.
Darn this.
Chris K says, at least she didn't lap up the dog's toenails.
Yeah, that'd have been even grosser, wouldn't it?
And Mark says, didn't mean to ruin your night, Jess. Larry says, good night to everyone. Herb says, oh, look, toe jam. And Mark says, but it was funny.
Yes, it was funny.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it
And
was.
Sparkles.
some parts of that little conversation were a little bit disgusting, but, it's still funny.
You know, it is what it is.
I am not coughing up toenails. Amy was. Just saying.
That's what she said. She was coughing up toenails.
Oh, damn it. Now I need my shoes.
Around here,
Hold
when
on.
you
I need my
look
feet.
hard, you see sparkles.
Mark says, Army here.
It's a deep happy cough.
Well, yeah, Mark, this is like the one square, right?
Where's
That
that?
was
I
What,
haven't,
underwear?
I haven't
no,
seen.
like so. That has got to be like one of the best shows we ever had over on Charles because we had Charles going so bad. And the thing is like Herb knew the story, I knew the story, Russ knew the story, and we just freaking egged Charles on about this one like back in the military because there was the toilet paper rationing. You were issued one square a day, and you had to fold it in quarters and then cut a corner off, cleaning under your fingernail. But
Yep,
we
that's
had
what
him. We
my
had him
dad.
going. Yeah, you know the story too, right?
I've heard the story. I don't know it
Yeah.
firsthand.
Charles never heard the story, and Charles' dad was a Marine, and Charles had never heard the story before, and we freaking had him going. Oh, Herb, what was it? Must have been like an hour and a half. We had him going, and he actually went, got toilet paper, and tried it on the show. Right? Like it was so hilarious, and we had him going for months.
Yeah, Dad told us that story at the dinner table. Kind of gross.
Jess is eating again.
Just hasn't eaten in like 2 days.
I thought you were done after the popsicle.
Yeah. What
I
about
haven't
your
had like food.
weight thing? Your
You didn't eat
I
when
haven't had
Mona
time to
was
eat.
Didn't you eat when Mona was there?
Well, yeah, but she
she
hasn't
had a
been here.
fajita.
I had a fajita last night.
She's
Well, half of one.
She hasn't been there for 2 days.
Like,
Mm.
I've been snacking, little snacks, but no, I'm like hungry.
All right, everybody. Uh,
Herb says, "Stop it, Jessica. I need food."
Here, Herb, grilled cheese.
There you go. Didn't she bring you any food, Herb, when you came home?
grilled cheese, grilled cheese French toast. That would be awesome right about now.
Yes, yes. With bacon on it.
I don't know. I'm like really hungry right now tonight. I've eaten a lot since I've been in the door. So the other half of my chicken enchilada that I didn't eat last night.
Mark says they did
They did
teach us
teach us
how
how
to
to take a bath.
use a canteen
Go ahead.
cup of water in the wash rag. Start with your face and wash down as far as you can.
Yep.
Chris Gay says protein shake, Herb. And then he says, then you go to the toes and wash up as far as you can. Then you wash your can.
That's not right, Mark. I'm glad I know you, kind of. Like I don't know you, but whatever.
Herb says, John.
John.
Here, Herb,
What?
you want a bite?
What?
Here.
Do I
Wait, hold on.
want
Let me
one?
get you the good side. Here, Herb, good side. There you go. Right there.
I have to go fix my lasagna here in a little bit.
There you go, Jojo. Joe, you want the other half? There you
I
go.
do. Starving. Getting there anyway.
I'm getting hungry too. Damn it, people.
I'm munching on pineapple.
I can't eat
Oh,
pineapple.
I got.
Herb says no,
I got.
Brad.
Beard?
I got
I'm
another
not
box.
supposed to have bread
No
either.
bread. No bread.
Oh,
No
no
bread.
bread.
Oh,
Didn't your wife bring you food, though? Oh, he said F no. Oh.
I got another box of chocolate mint cookies.
Mm.
I'll be eating these.
Mark says he was in the field artillery for 3 years. Took too many canteen cup baths.
Got one. Got one. Want a thin mint?
No, I don't like that.
Have a cheeseburger.
Herb says no glass.
I just want a cheeseburger. But all I gotta say is when grilled cheese hit my tummy, I'll be ready for none. Definitely no moaning this evening.
I don't know how
So,
to
Mark,
pronounce
how hard
it.
was it to convince her to make focaccia bread?
Jojo,
it's focaccia.
Jojo
I
and
said
Annie,
focaccia.
do either of you remember government cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Save-A-Lot has it, or about the closest flavor that I can get to government cheese.
It made the
Why
best
would you want government cheese?
Because they make the best freaking grilled cheese, and I think I found it at Save-A-Lot, and they're 5-pound breaks.
I thought you said it was Aldi's.
No,
But
Save-A-Lot.
what is it made of, though?
I don't
Hey,
know.
Greg.
Stuff.
Greg, you're missing an awesome night.
processed cheese. It's processed cheese, John. It's hard to tell what it's made out of. But it
I don't
does
know.
taste
It's
Well,
fake.
yeah.
I remember when one grandma used to get it, and it was this huge block of cheese. It was ginormous.
Yep. Grilled cheese, macaroni cheese.
And she gave it to
Pasteurized.
mom and dad because there's a lot of people there.
The government cheese is pasteurized processed American, typically made from cheddar, Colby, or granular that is also melted together with an emulsifier. Doesn't tell you what the emulsifier is, though. This process creates a smooth, meltable texture and can be molded into various shapes and sizes, including slices of brick. Other ingredients specified in the standard of identity may be used.
Good night, her. We'll see you tomorrow.
I heard.
Sweet
And
dreams.
how much was that, Jess?
15 pounds for $22. Sorry, 5 pounds for $22.
We usually get, I think it's called cheese milk from Walmart.
Here, can somebody have this piece? I'm also.
Nope.
No.
I don't want it.
Cheese, I get the sliced cheese at Save-A-Lot, usually the white American or Swiss. That's what Zach likes. And it melts really well.
Just didn't make enough room.
Yuck on Swiss cheese.
I agree.
Hi, Greg.
Can somebody make me a cheeseburger? Like, honestly, I would be, like, not hungry if I would have a cheeseburger.
You were full.
You just said you.
No, I want a cheeseburger. I tried. That's not.
And you said you were full.
Don't pout.
Oh, here you go. Here's some history for you. So in the early 80s, the U.S. government distributed 300 million pounds of pungent-smelling processed cheese that had been produced with federal funds. Apparently, they bought like so much freaking unused milk from farmers that they turned it into government cheese.
And the government cheese were stored
Jimmy Carter-
in caves. They were stored
Yeah,
in
caves,
caves here
yeah.
in Missouri. In Missouri.
Eventually, the stockpile hit over 500 million pounds, stored in hundreds of warehouses in 35 states. Unbelievable.
No, we have cheese caves here in Missouri. A lot of them, because the government stores their cheese in caves here. Crystal City.
Deep and converted limestone caves. 1.4 billion pounds of surplus cheese. My God, due to the dairy shortages in the 70s.
Almost room for a cheeseburger.
Holy crap! So Jimmy Carter started it. Ronald Reagan took it on. In 2017, Snoop Dogg even taught Martha Stewart how to cook with it on her show.
Uh-oh. You're going to fight.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take a bite. Just have it back.
Mark says it's a hilarious fat electrician video on the government cheese. I highly recommend it.
So they're saying that per capita in 2017, this is the last stat they have. The average person ate 149 pounds of cheese per person per year.
Okay. Well,
In a year,
considering go ahead, Joe.
you're saying 800 and some pounds in a year per person?
No, 147 pounds of cheese per year per person, consumption wise. Oh, sorry, American milk consumption, 149 pounds per capita, 27.
Of milk consumption. So cheese, milk, cottage cheese. Yeah.
Oh, and now apparently 36% of Americans are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, go figure.
75% of African Americans are lactose intolerant. 51% of Latinos, 80% of Asians, contrasted by 21% of Caucasians.
So if y'all don't see
Like
me
God
tomorrow
knows
night,
that.
y'all know I'm in the bathroom because I just ate my wheat and cheese.
Now you tell me.
Why
You
are
tell
my
me.
lips so red?
How thick is that? How thick is that? How thick is that milk on Taylor Swift's freaking top lip?
Who cares?
How thick is that milk?
Nobody
That does
cares.
not look like milk.
I'm not even looking.
God
Why are my
help
lips
us
so
know
red?
that.
I had a red popsicle.
I don't know.
A while
You
ago.
eating too much hot cheese? You ate that hot cheese.
It's hot in here. Now I'm ready for bed.
Cut the gun.
Blue
She
seal.
blew a seal.
Greg, you ain't right.
Unbelievable. All right, everybody. I hope you had a fun night. I know we had a fun night, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. You're done.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Nanny.
So join us tomorrow. Is Connie on tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't think so because she's still out of town.
Well, she's going to do a video
Yeah, she might have been here
sometime.
on or something.
I think it's the third. It's the third.
Okay.
All
Whenever
right.
the third is. Don't quote me on
All
it.
right. Take care, everybody. Have fun. Join us tomorrow.
However, Jessica will be live tomorrow. 8 o'clock.
That's what I was just getting
Get
to.
your
Right?
flowers. No. I'm getting ready to drop off for a second. It's hot. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Damn, Mark. He says, be good, yeah. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful, don't name it after me.
All right. No
There's
bingo
no
tomorrow night, Chris.
Okay.
We're doing a crochet along at over at Jessica. All right. Take care. Have fun. We'll see you later.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.